Okay, for question 7, it looks like there's a couple ways we can do this. The first of which, based on what we learned in class, was you can first find the segment, the area of the segment. Sorry, that's an ink to shape. But essentially find this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and add them all up. But I think it'd be easier to just find the area of the entire circle first, and then subtract out. So area of, I'll just write of the circle, and then take the area of the circle and subtract out the area of the rectangle. And that will give you what remains, which is the shaded region. So for the area of the circle, we know, well, we kind of here have to assume that the center is the origin, so 0, 0. Otherwise, there'd be no way to solve this problem. We know that the radius is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, because it's located at 5, 0. So our radius is 5. And that's how easy it is to find the area of the circle. So the area of the circle is 25 pi. Now what's the area of the rectangle? Well, you'll notice that we have, this is located at where x equals 3. And so we'll have also this one located at x equals -3. So really what you have to do is think about the distance between these two. You could say 3 minus -3, or just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this length right here is 6. And then do the same thing here. If this is 3, 4, then this down here is 3, -4. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this would be 8 units. And the area of a rectangle is just the base times the height. So we get 48. So if we take this area of the circle, which is 25 pi units squared, and we subtract out 48, this will be the area. Let me actually type this so it's legible. 48. It's having a hard time reading 48. Hopefully this will work now. It's driving me mad. If you just wrote 25 pi minus 48, I'd be satisfied. Unless the question, of course, is asking you to round it It's taking way too long. I am sorry. Here we go. 30.54. Yeah, approximate your answer to the 2 decimal places. So you should end up with 30.54, and we don't have units, so we'll just write u squared for units squared. Okay, next question. Looks like we're trying to find the area of the shaded region on this one. Now, would we be able to find the area of the entire circle and subtract out the area of that triangle? Do we know the distance from here to here? Because if we did, we could do base times height. We know that the distance here, from here to here, is 16, because this is 8 units here, and then 8 units here, that's 16. But we actually, I think we can find it, because the radius here is 10. Okay, so the distance from here to here is 10, and the distance from here to here is 6. So what we're actually getting for the area of the triangle is 1/2 times the base, which is 16, times the height, which is 16. Yeah, that looks good. And the area of the circle is pi r squared. So you end up with 100 pi, and we're going to subtract out 16 times 16, I think that's 256. Yep, 256. And we divide that number by 2. So 100 pi, that's like 314. And half of 256, that's 128. This is approximately 314 minus 128. The difference there should be like 90 or 190, around there. Having trouble here. Wish I had a calculator. I need it precise. 100 pi minus 128. There we go. 186. So yeah, pretty close to 190. 186.16. Now that looks good.